And we're starting a new episode now.
Welcome to the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room Podcast.
Yeah.
We're here to podcast about anything and everything Star Wars with that. Please visit our website where you can play current and past episodes. That's https://RABR.KyleJohansson.us. That's RABR.KyleJohansson.us. On the left-hand side is a navigation menu. You can use this to learn how to load the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room podcast on your Android or Apple phone and tablet. And we have direct links to our podcast on Apple and Google Podcasts. Please participate by connecting to our social media, answering questions of the week, or submitting feedback directly from the site. Again, all of these are available at the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room website at RABR.KyleJohansson.us. And now, it's time to talk Star Wars.
Yeah.
I am Kyle John Johansson, and this is Andrew Scott Sutton. Say hello.
No Andrew, no Rick today. It's all right. We got some stuff to talk. So this is actually a two episode day. So we've got another episode right away after it. And that would be Bad Batch Season 3, Episode 7, called Extraction. So I'm going to show some pictures today. They released a bunch of background images of our Bad Batch team. The first ones they've done so far this season. Usually, these posters, they call them. They do one an episode, but apparently they're not going to do that this year. So this is the first batch of them that came out, and I'm going to try something here. Let's see, portion of my screen. How do I want to do that? Where's my screen? All right, let's just try this here. This will be easier here. This one right there. So I don't think there's going to be any sound, but we'll try this. So these are the posters. Here's the first one of Crosshair putting his Bad Batch outfit back on, his uniform. His thing. Here's two with Hunter and Wrecker. Those are kind of, it's got the new look. They're all scratched up and such and whatever. This one is Crosshair, holding his wrist where he's twitching, and Omega pretty much right after they got out of Deana space, it looks like. She's still got her hair all kind of, whatever and such. Here's one with Batcher. Look at that. That's a good one. The cute little guy. Here's one with, this appears to be Rex and Echo together. Since they're working together, they did a together shot. This is the secret. No, this is Wolffe. This is Commander Wolffe. There's the Emperor. Seen him a couple times. Okay, here's Hemlock and Emery. And look at the weird eyes that Emery's got on Hemlock. Maybe she's in love with him. I don't know. She's weird. Let's see. What do we got? Here's the Bad Batch logo. And I believe that's all the posters we have, but this is the new Season 3 Bad Batch logo. So let's stop that. Gotta go back here, share this. Alright, we got that. So there we go. So I just want to show those. They're kind of cool and fun to look at, and people like to store them for backgrounds or whatever. Collect them, whatever they got to do. So after that, we're gonna go through what I call an unboxing. Now we have a special treat. It's unboxings. Yeah. Oh. Stabby tool. Ow. Even sharper stabby tool. Ooh, razor blade sharp. Let's start opening. We gotta cut the sides. And the tops. Just ignore the fact that it looks like it's been open once. Okay. What? This one's just a bunch of paper. Uh-oh. Get the box out of the way. Look at that. It's one of Thrawn's night troopers. Check it out. 686. Look at that. Alright, let's go look at the side. Yeah, that's nice. 686. Oh, there it is. There's the Ahsoka series. There's our Thrani guy that controls these guys. It's just, look at all those different parts on his suit. There's red, and there's gray, there's black pieces, white pieces. I think they need to go to Ron's Sparkalorium and get themselves refit once they get back into the galaxy. Mos Eisley Spaceport. That's Ron's Sparkalorium, ready for him to go. What do you guys think? Look at that. He's got a little beady eyes and broken pieces off of his armor there, too. Rat-a-tat-tat. All right. It's another one. That was a great unboxing. We like those unboxings around here. So let's get into our cast and directors of the show, the episode. This episode was directed by Saul Ruiz. The writer was Jennifer Corbett and Matt Michnovetz, and it was also edited by Matt Michnovetz. Of course, the music score was done by Kevin Kiner, Sean Kiner, and Deana Kiner, the new audio guys. The cast this time was a little bit shorter, but not by much. I mean, most of the same guys were in there. We didn't have any senators in this episode at all, which reminds me. Spoiler. Spoiler alert. Yeah, so if you haven't watched the episode, please do so and come back to us and listen to the rest or watch the rest of this afterwards, because we're going to spoil everything. Alright, so the cast is, of course, with our Bad Batchers. We got Hunter, Wrecker, Echo, and Crosshair, all done by D. Bradley Baker. We also have Captain Rex in this episode, and we have multiple clone Trooper X's. We got a CX-1, and then we got the guy that's coming to take him out, basically, that's still around. And we have Commander Scorch, the blue visor guy. Commander Wolffe, he's the one that has the wolf on his uniform. Howser, Lieutenant Hilo, Nemec is also here. All those done by D. Bradley Baker as well, including Batcher. And then, of course, we have Omega. Michelle Ang plays her. And we have a Stormtrooper or two done by David W. Collins. So that's our entire cast. Let's do a commercial this time. And we're going to do one for your head. This part. And now, a word from our sponsors. Does your bald head take a beating from shaving, the sun, and all of the things Mother Nature throws your way? Do ladies look at your dry, sunburnt head and cringe? Well, guys, there's a new product out there in the head care market that promises to rock your head. I mean dome. Looks soft, clean, and touchable, and it's trending #1 through social media and on YouTube. Introducing Dome Armor.
It conditions with moisturizers like coconut oil and shea butter, protects with sunscreen up to SPF 45, and enhances your already sexy dome into an irresistible hands-on experience. Keep your dome safe and protected. Get Dome Armor, now available in fresh bacon scent. Sure to get the ladies to come running in fine stores like Walmart and Lowe's. And for those still struggling with minor hair loss, try Grow Gain. This product will refresh, revitalize, and regrow hair on your dome.
I might need some of that. Alright, again, we're reviewing The Bad Batch Season 3, Episode 7, called Extraction. Originally aired on March 13th, 2024. Airtime is again 28 minutes, and we're in the timeline of 18 to 19 before the Battle of Yavin, which is when the first Death Star was exploded by Luke Skywalker. So, 18 years before. Alright, so what that means is it's time to grab your favorite beverage and pull up a chair. Join us in the Rebel Alliance briefing room. Alright. So the clone assassin CX-2 emerges from the ruins of the former Boomer Order masonry on Teth that served as Rex's clone underground base. While he is unhurt, his armor wrist comlink has been damaged. Omega and the Bad Batch, Rex, Batcher, and Howser also survive the explosion and exit the bunker through an underground passage. The underground passage leads to a deep hole where the clone underground's leech vessel is docked 10 levels underground. While the ship lacks hyperdrive, Rex thinks they can use it to contact Echo. Wolffe and his clone commanders and TK Stormtroopers arrive in two Row-class transports. The shuttle outside the burning temple when Wolffe notices that the fallen enemy are fellow clone troopers. What? The CX-2 explains that he had neutralized most of the rogue cell, but that the rest are trapped inside with the target Omega. Wolffe is angry that CX-2 blew up Rex's base despite receiving orders to retrieve their targets unharmed. CX-2 responds that Omega is still alive, and Wolffe asserts his authority and relays orders for Hilo to set their blasters unstun. While the clone commandos enter the base, CX-2 looks at the ship in the jungle and attempts to activate his wrist comlink. Inside the base, Wolffe forces find that the rebels have fled through a middle of the spire. Wolffe sends a team of one to infiltrate the rock from the platform below. He orders other soldiers to seal the entrance from the insides. Team 2 is ordered to hold their position and stay alert. CX-2 enters the tunnel when a stormtrooper asks if they should pursue the operatives. Wolffe orders him and his colleagues to proceed with the plan and seal off the access points. Wolffe takes one team in their shuttle to the base of the rock. There they find a door that leads to the tunnels beneath the former masonry. While the Bad Batch and Rex's surviving forces walk down the stairwells leading to the leech ship, CX-2 abyssals down the pit using a grappling cable. Nemec senses the movements and realizes that the Imperials have breached the bottom. CX-2 also fires at them through a window. Crosshair returns fire and fires a detonator that causes CX-2's cable to snap. CX-2 manages to grab a ledge and further himself down where he enters the stairwell. The rogue clones manage to reach the leech vessel. Armora and Batcher licks Nemec, prompting Omega to reassure Nemec that the Lucre Hound only bites half the time. The Leech vessel escapes the rock, but CX-2 fires a long-range blast at the vehicle, damaging its engines. Rex crash lands the Leech vessel at marker 025 and relays the coordinates to Echo. Wolffe and his troops prepare to pursue the fugitives. He chastises CX-2 for defying orders to use stun blasts only. CX-2 counters that he prevented Omega from escaping off-world. The Imperials depart in their shuttle for the upper jungle region. Rogue clones and Batcher exit the crashed Remora once safely. Crosshair checks if Omega has her energy crossbow and warns her not to get lost in the jungle. Omega is annoying at the nagging. Omega is annoyed at them nagging and compares him to Hunter. Nemec says that they will rendezvous with Echo 5 clicks north. As they move northwards, CX-2 and the Imperial forces arrive at the crash site and continue their pursuit on foot. Dun, dun, dun. Howser notices that Crosshair cares about Omega and asks what has changed since the events on Ryloth. Crosshair explains he is motivated by loyalty, but realizes that the Galactic Empire regarded him and other clones as disposable. What? Why are they disposable? They're people. Howser expresses agreement. Meanwhile, a TK Stormtrooper informs Wolffe that they have been unable to find insurgents in the jungle. Wolffe orders his troops to monitor the rogue clones' comms and believes they have gone not far away. Hilo reports that the operative has gone rogue with Wolffe and vows to deal with him later. The clones and the Stormtroopers return to their shuttles. Wolffe's Imperial forces eventually catch up with the rogue clones who are taking up a position behind several rocks at Omega's suggestion. The rogue clones use smoke grenades to disorient the Imperials. They stun several Imperials, and the Bad Batch take out several clone commandos and Stormtroopers in hand-to-hand combat. Crosshair also shoots one of the Imperial pilots, causing one of the shuttles to crash and explode. As they reach the extraction site, the rogue clones come under attack from CX-2, who shoots Nemec dead. Dead, I tell ya. Since they're out of smoke grenades, Crosshair volunteers to draw CX-2 fire while the others can reach the rendezvous point. Omega disagrees, but Crosshair proceeds with his plan and exchanges fire with CX-2. The two end up near the waterfall. The two fight hand-to-hand. Crosshair also grabs the assassin's rifle, which ricochets off some rocks. Following a struggle, the two follow the water and are swept downstream by the currents. The Bad Batch, Rex and Howser follow along the path as Crosshair and CX-2 fall down the waterfall. They reach a pool where CX-2 attacks Crosshair with a vibroblade. CX-2 chastises Crosshair for choosing the wrong side. Crosshair manages to knock the blade out of CX-2's hand after several punches, but before he can drown Crosshair, Howser shoots him in the back, and he sweeps away down the second waterfall. And he and Hunter pull Crosshair out to safety and kind of give him some, safe reviving and such. They reach the extraction point, but Wolffe arrives in a second remaining shuttle with several clone commandos and stormtroopers. As the rogue clones prepare to make their last stand, Wolffe orders them to drop their weapons due to something that Rex says. Wolffe is surprised to see Rex, who drops his weapons and removes his helmet. Wolffe was surprised that Rex survived a crash at an attack cruiser. Wolffe also removes his helmet, and Rex confirms that he did survive but lost a lot of good men that day and also today, including Nemec. Wolffe asks if Rex is fighting against him, and Rex responds that he is fighting against the Empire. He tells Wolffe that the Empire is imprisoning and experimenting on their brothers, and that has also killed others. Wolffe expresses disbelief, but Rex says that Omega has seen it. Omega says that she has seen it happen on Tanis base, and Rex invites Wolffe to join them. Wolffe responds that he is a soldier of the Empire, and he has his orders. He demands that they hand Omega over in return for fair trial. Rex pleads that Wolffe is overcome with programming, and that he needs to tell them that he is hunting a child. Come on, you're better than this. You shouldn't be hunting kids. That's just weird. He tells Rex that is not who he is, and pleads with him to do the right thing. Shortly later, Echo arrives in his starship, which he parks opposite Wolffe's starship. Wolffe orders his troops to stand down and allow Rex and the Bad Batch, Omega and Batcher, to escape in Echo's ship. That's weird. So Rex maybe got into him a little bit. They all seem to always trust Rex in the long run, but Wolffe gives orders to recover the fallen before moving out. When a clone commando points out that the rogue clones are traitors, he responds that they are clones, and we owe that to them. Wolffe forces depart in their shuttle. Meanwhile, CX-2 climbs out of the water pool, alive but exhausted. While traveling aboard Echo's ship, Hunter apologizes for the loss of Rex's men. Rex says that he thought that the end of the Clone Wars would mean an end of losing more of their brothers. When Rex says he was wrong, Hunter replies that he can't win this fight since the Empire is too strong. Rex is unwilling to give up the fight, but vows to help Hunter protect Omega. Rex thinks that Omega is vital to the Empire's work on Tanis, and that Hunter needs to find out why Omega is so important to the Empire. What if it has to do with M-count? Hunter reflects on Rex's words while Omega sleeps with Batcher. And the credits roll. Credits are rolling. Wow. I mean, these two episodes, those are pretty good. They have some good fight and chase scenes, and some suspense, and, people blowing up and falling underneath rocks, and I don't know, are they dead or not? Yeah, there's lots going on there. Hopefully, you can send us some feedback, and we can hear from, Rick and Scott maybe next week. I will tell you that I have also noticed that on the schedule that there is another 2 episode day, April 3rd. There'll be 2 episodes. So we just ended with Extraction. Next episode, March 20th, called Bad Territory. March 27th, called The Harbinger. And then April 3rd has 2 episodes, Identity Crisis and Point of No Return. So just kind of expect that. This 2 episode week was a surprise for me. I wasn't expecting it because I guess I didn't look at the calendar well enough to notice it. So back again with the feedback. Send us feedback. Our email address is feedback@kylesjohansson.us. You can definitely send us something there. Send audio, video, whatever you want. Upload something to YouTube and send us a link, whatever you got to do. We have a feedback link on the left-hand side of the website. If you go to the website that we list all the time, there's a link there. It's a form. You put whatever name you want in there, and then put your feedback down below, and it gets sent to us. We're also on Twitter @super_duper_pod. We're on Blue Sky at Rebel Alliance Briefing Room, all one word. And we upload the audio and video now to YouTube, so you can listen to it there, along with the other multiple audio locations we have. And we encourage you to put your comments there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and end this episode so that we can get to your feedback as soon as possible. So have a good week.
Thank you for listening to the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room podcast. Please visit our website where you can play current and past episodes. That's https://RABR Howser.us. That's RABR.KAILEJOHANSEN.US. On the left-hand side is a navigation menu. You can use this to learn how to load the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room podcast on your Android or Apple phone and tablet. And we have direct links to our podcast on Apple and Google Podcasts. Please participate by connecting to our social media, answering questions of the week, or submitting feedback directly from the site. Again, all of these are available at the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room website at RABR.KAILEJOHANSEN.US. This podcast in no way is approved, sponsored, or owned by Lucasfilms Ltd., Disney, Disney Plus, or any of its subsidiaries. All opinions are solely owned by Kyle and or Scott and in no way express the views or opinions of their past or present employers. Views and opinions are not supported or restricted by Lucasfilms Ltd., Disney, Disney Plus, or any of its subsidiaries. Any rebroadcast, reproduction, or other use of this podcast and its affiliate sites without consent of Super Duper Podcast Network and its host is prohibited. Definitely prohibited. I am Kyle John Hansen, and this is Andrew Scott Sutton. Say goodbye now.
No Andrew today, or Rick. We're going to get those guys hopefully in the next week or so. Once they get all their personal stuff taken care of. So, goodbye. See you next time. Bye-bye.